Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Hello, afternoon, and welcome, a very warm welcome to the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for the IFSA Gold Cup and Bentley Cup finals. And I can tell you it's not just the barbecues that's sizzling here, the temperature is off the charts, and we are looking forward to some fierce and fiery polo action. The first of our two games, the 2 o'clock clash, is the Bentley Cup final, and it is going to be contested between the Dubai Wolves by CAFU against the mighty Bangash. And our two teams are out there warming themselves and their ponies up. You'll see the Wolves in the strange multicolored shirts that they played with throughout this tournament, and Bangash will be in their usual standard green shirts. Our players just out there warming themselves and their ponies up. And it gives me an opportunity to welcome the Al Habtoor Riding School Flag Parade as they make their way onto the field. They're going to go and join those two Bentleys there on the far side of the field. And it's good to see them out here once again. I can tell you that the Al Habtoor Riding School caters for new riders through to experienced equestrians, combining well-schooled horses within top-class facilities and a team of fully qualified instructors. The school offers a unique experience through its private and group lessons, and it's lovely to see them all out there in their colours. Lots of coloured ponies out there looking in superb condition. And it's not just polo here. Obviously there's a polo academy here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, but you can learn to ride dressage, show jumping, any form of riding you like. This is the place to do it. Wonderful facilities, and it's great to see those kids out on their ponies as flag bearers here today. It's also great to welcome all of our viewers on Polo Line TV. This one is being live streamed across the globe, and we've had plenty of interest throughout the course of this IFSA Gold Cup 2021. Every single game has been going out on the live stream, and we've had whole hosts of people from all parts of the world tuned in, fascinated by the action here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And it comes down to today. This first match is the Bentley Cup final, and it will be contested for the two best subsidiary winners. And then our 4 o'clock match, what a contest that's going to be, where we will see UAE and Gantut compete for the IFSA Gold Cup 2021. As our images going out to Polo Line TV viewers drop down into the IFSA hospitality area. Beautiful, beautiful day here in Dubai. Possibly a little bit warm for a heavy lunch, but I'm sure they'll be able to handle it. A packed house here, and great anticipation for both of these two games as we see images of Benjamin Panelo circling around on that chestnut pony. He's the number 3 for Bangash, just coming and warming himself up as he comes across the halfway line. He's had a superb season here in Dubai. Certainly one to watch out for. Benjamin Panelo, 28 goals to his name in this tournament alone. Sensational stuff. Up to the top end. And half Chilean. We call him the Charishman, and he's a superb polo player. The number 3 there for Habtoor, the Dubai Wolves, should I say, just coming down the field. And he also has had a wonderful tournament, played in the Silver Cup, and of course this Gold Cup here for the Wolves. And one to watch out for there, Beresford, the number 3. And so to our runners and riders for this Bentley Cup final, starting with the Dubai Wolves by CAFU. At number 1, off a 1-goal handicap, Habtoor Al Habtoor. At 2, from the United Kingdom, off 3 goals, is Kian Hall. The number 3, we've just seen him on the screen, Tommy Beresford, off 6 goals. And at the back, the 8-goal Argentine, Alejandro Mucio. Team totaling 18 goals. And their opponents here this afternoon, Bangash. At number 1, the man himself, Haider Bangash. At 2 is Federico von Petosky. At 3, Benjamin Panelo. And at the back, of a 7-goal handicap, is Jacinto Croto. Cameras all round, and there's a whole host of goodies on that table. Look at that beautiful sculpture there, and some, well, there's the Gold Cup right in. Gash. So that prize table that we just saw, not just the Gold Cup and a load of individual Gold Cups for each player, but also a wonderful sculpture there. And it's the second time, a second invitation by Mohamed Al Habtoor to Mr. Ignacio Videla, who's a very unique and wonderfully talented, authentic horse sculpturist from Buenos Aires. And that sculpture that we just saw on that prize presentation table with that beautiful horse's head goes to the winning patron for the Gold Cup final. A beautiful bronze going to the winning patron of the Gold Cup final, courtesy of the very talented Ignacio Videla. He also has an even larger piece, the 2 horses' heads that are together on the table. I can tell you that that weighs a ton. It's a superb bronze, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. 2 Arab horses. They're down here in front of the hotel, and they are for everybody's pleasure here this afternoon. They are, of course, for sale, exclusively on sale here today. If you do fancy them, get down there, have a chat with Ignacio. You can meet the sculpturist himself. The artist is here from Buenos Aires, and he will be around later on if anyone wants to have a chat about his work and some of the pieces that he's brought with him here from Buenos Aires. There were 8 teams in this competition, and we're going to see the 4 best. Bangash, who have worked so hard to get to this point. It's been 4 or 5 years in the making. Fedi von Petosky putting this team together with Haider Bangash, and they played superbly well in the Silver Cup. They've been getting better and better, and they're an exciting team to watch, no doubt about it, as we go down to images of Benjamin Panelo just practicing his penalties, coming around and hitting a few balls from 60 yards. Penalties could be very, very important here this afternoon. Our 2 umpires, well, I can see on the far side of the field, they're both on their ponies and they're making their way out onto the field. And we are moments away, ladies and gentlemen, for the first of our 2 contests here this afternoon, the Bentley Cup final. For the benefit of our Polo Line TV viewers, I can see on the monitor we've got Peter Wright, professional referee, umpire from the United Kingdom. It's been all over the world. No one does it better. And he's coming out on a grey pony. And he's going to be joined by Daniel Boudou from Argentina. The 2 of those will be mounted, and they'll be keeping everyone under control on the field. And their 3rd man, their teammate, is Rafael Silva, and he sits up in the commentary position here on the third floor of this wonderful hotel, and he's got the benefit of a monitor and a replay, and he is obviously mic'd up and in sync with the two boys on the horses. And if those two disagree with each other or they need some backup, they're going to turn to Rafa and they're going to ask him what he saw and what he thinks, and the three of them will be making the decisions here this afternoon. Amazing shots there on the far side of the field. That's the Gold Lounge. Packed house here. Picnic gazebos and Gold Lounge on the far side of the field. And I have to say, what an incredible setting. We are so fortunate to be on the third floor of the hotel here with an elevated view over the field, and it looks absolutely glorious. We can see the Burj Khalifa in the distance. The city of Dubai, having risen out of the desert, is clearly visible for us up here, and we have got a bird's eye view of the polo field and all of the wonderful spectators that have joined us here for this afternoon. Images of the nervy moments down in the Wolves' Den. Habtoor Al-Habtoor just warming up. A few tricks there from him. He's on that lovely dark bay pony. His teammates just taking some shelter down in the Wolves' Den. That's the green marquee down there in the corner of the field. I would ask everybody here this afternoon to please remember to wear your face mask and observe social distancing as and when you can. We're almost through it, but we need to pay attention to the rules and regulations. So let's be sensible today as much as we can. If you're moving around, please put your mask on and observe social distancing as much as possible. And we thank you so much for your cooperation on this going through today and into this evening. It gives me an opportunity to thank our title sponsor, International Free Zone Authority, IFSA. Martin Pedersen and his team have been superb for us throughout the season. They've sponsored not only this Gold Cup, but the Silver Cup that came before it, and in fact the entire season here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And we want to personally thank Martin and his team from IFSA, who provide local and international businesses the ideal platforms, infrastructure and location that epitomise the benefits of the UAE's strategic geographic position, world-class infrastructure and business and tax-friendly environment. And once again, Martin, who is here today and will be enjoying the action, our thanks go out to you, and hopefully it'll be the first of many seasons to come with IFSA supporting polo here at the Al Habtoor Resort and Club. Our main sponsor are Bentley Emirates. They've got a few wagons here today. I'm still waiting for my Bentley. They promised me one for the season. I've had nothing. Been driving around a Mitsubishi. Not quite the same. Bentley Emirates, the largest Bentley dealer in the world, is part of the Prestige Cars division of the Al Habtoor Motor Company, and Bentley Emirates is driven by professionalism, quality, high standards, and continues to serve with utmost confidence. And there's a few Bentleys on display today. If you fancy a new Bentley, today could be the day. We've also got the US Polo Association, who are our official apparel sponsor. And we thank them and Diamond Lease and Hilden Water for their participation and support of this. We've got plenty of gift sponsors who are going to be part of the prize presentation. And I will let you know all about them as we go through the day. We've also got the best dressed lady and gentleman of the day. So I hope you've worn your best rags, because there's a spy or two out there and they'll be looking to see who's the most stylish and best dressed lady and gentleman. And I can tell you that this is a staggering prize. Prize is worth a total of 25,000 dirhams. You're having a laugh. Each will receive 2,500 dirhams in cash, 2 nights hotel stay for two, inclusive of breakfast in any of the Habtoor hospitality hotels in Habtoor City, a 60-minute spa treatment at the Silk Spa in Habtoor Palace, fabulous polo brunch for two at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort Hotel, face masks from the US Polo Association, silk gift items from Katarina Morgan, riding school voucher for two, summer hacking for two, stable tour for two, and Mattia Nesek lavender pillow. The list goes on. The prizes are extraordinary. Today at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club, 25,000 dirhams for the best dressed lady and gentleman. Our players are making their way very slowly behind their Bentleys to the middle of the field, and we're going to do a prize, call everybody out, give them an individual welcome and a little presentation of both teams here in front of the hotel. The Bentleys are looking superb, aren't they? I wonder which one's mine. Is it that light silver one? Must be. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to put your glasses of champagne down, and if you haven't got a phone in your hand, I'd like you to clap and give them a warm welcome when I call them forward individually. They've earned their right to be here this afternoon, and we're going to start with the green shirts of Bangash. Please put your hands together for the captain, the number one, the sponsor, Haida Bangash. It was a nice ripple of applause, but I think we can do better. Number two, let's hear it for Ferry von Potosky. That was slightly better. There were a few cheers in there as well. Let's see if we can get a little bit louder this time for Benjamin Panello. We're getting there, we're getting there. At number 4, off a 7-goal handicap, come on, he's amazing. It's Jacinto Croto. And so to their opponents, the Dubai Wolves by CAFU. Playing at number 1, having a wonderful season, Habtoor Al Habtoor. At number 2, all the way from the United Kingdom, it's Kian Hall. At 3, he's very well bred for polo, let me tell you. Put your hands together for Tommy Beresford. And this guy is so easy on the eye. The number 4, off an 8-goal handicap from Buenos Aires, Argentina, Alejandro Mucio. So that's the runners and riders. Our umpires are out there. Peter Wright on the grey. Daniel Boudou is on the bay. And they've got Rafa Silva up here in the chair. And between them, they're going to keep these boys under control. I hope. Well, it's time to make your ways back to your seating areas, ladies and gentlemen. Grab yourselves a drink and fasten your seatbelts, because this is going to be fast and furious. 2 great polo teams. As we get some images of those beautiful sculptures there from Mr. Ignacio Videla. What a beautiful bronze that is. Stunning. 2 Arab horses that he's brought over from Buenos Aires, made in Buenos Aires, and for sale here today in Dubai. As I said, Ignacio Videla is here in person. If anyone would like to speak to him about his work, I'm sure he'll be on hand later on. He's a wonderfully talented, authentic horse sculpturist, and he is here with his work on display. And he's very kindly given one of his pieces as a prize for the Gold Cup, the second game, the best patron, the winning patron in the IFSA Gold Cup 2021, should I say, will be taking home one of those beautiful sculptures from Ignacio Videla. There's a little bit of hustle and bustle over there on the far side. That means we're close. We've got 7 players in the middle with 2 umpires. Tommy Beresford's just knocking that ball off the field, and he's coming back to join the party. So get ready, folks. We're set. The ball is in play. 5 chukkers of the highest level of polo that you are likely to experience anywhere in the UAE. Alejandro Muzio. The Wolves on the prowl. Muzio on the far side. Oh, the ball's been stolen away here. Good work by Benjamin Panelo. Now watch out for this guy. He's playing off a 6-goal handicap, but he really is in the form of his life. And look at it, he's so confident. He's taken the ball back towards his own goal. He's been dicing with death, and he's got away from Alejandro Muzio. Superb confidence here from Panelo. Huge ride-off comes in there from Tommy Beresford, and they're appealing for the foul, but the umpire's whistle remains silent. So when you see a player with their stick raised in the air like that, that means that they are appealing for a foul. They want the ref's whistle, but in this occasion, there was nothing given. Beresford goes long. Just gets a deflection there. Muzio recenters that one with a little flick in field, but Von Potosky will come around the corner here and smash it away from the danger zone here for Bangash. Puts the brakes on. Fede. What are his options? He's still on the run here, and he's cut it out towards his teammate. That's a lovely play from Von Potosky. Picked up this time by Benjamin Panelo. Panelo goes long looking for Hasso Croto. Croto under pressure here from Tommy Beresford. Tommy gets a little bit of help there from the pony. And then he's appealing for the foul, but Hasso Croto's come in and stolen the ball away, and this is the first opportunity here for the green shirts of Bangash. Superb stuff here from Croto. How's the approach shot? Looks pretty good to me. Is he going to get the score? Oh, wonderful stuff from Jacinto Croto. Well, that's how good they are, folks. You can't keep your eyes off the game for a split second. He picked the ball up on the boards, and he ran past a couple of players. Ball was hopping around a little bit, but superb skills there from Hasso Croto. And it is Bangash who draw first blood here in the Bentley Cup final. It's a 0-0. Haida Bangash comes in and plays a little backhander, picked up this time by Alejandro Muzio. Muzio couldn't quite get the shot through. He was under a bit of pressure there from Croto. So Ali's going to have to come back and work this one through himself. Plan B for Muzio. Good work though, he goes beyond Panelo and he's still in control of the ball here, Alejandro Muzio. This is looking pretty dangerous. He pulls the trigger, he shoots. Oh, he's wide to the right. Well, he's been so accurate all tournament, even with those very difficult angled shots. But on this occasion, the ball has gone wide. And possession will go back to the defending team. So for those of you who have not seen a lot of polo, this is the equivalent of a goal kick, if you like. We call it a knock-in, and the ball is placed in line with where it crossed that back line, and the defending team will get possession of the ball again. Haida Bangash. Oh, he's hit the top of the board, so unlucky, and the ball pops out of play on the far side. So possession now will go to the Wolves, and the team that hits the ball out over the sideline concede possession here. 8-second count by the referee, and then he's going to call Tommy Beresford back into play. Tommy takes a tap and then goes long. That's really good. Oh, look at that. It's gone right the way through everybody. Kian Hall's up in front of goal and Kian has equalised. Wonderful pass from Tommy Beresford. He absolutely smashed it through the traffic. And Kian Hall couldn't believe his eyes. He looked up and the ball was right in front of the goal and he came in and got the job done. It's 1-1. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that because there's been a sudden hike in temperature, the players are allowed to change their ponies here. There's going to be a free change. And the reason that the referees are doing that is quite simply to protect the horses, and it's a really good decision. There's a sudden hike. The temperature must be at least 10 degrees more than it was 4 or 5 days ago. And these ponies, as you can see, work their socks off out there. And we need to protect them. And as a result, quite sensibly, somewhere through pretty much the halfway of every chukker, there's going to be a whistle and an opportunity for the players to come off and change their ponies. The clock has stopped. Every time the whistle goes, the clock stops. We've got 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining here until the first of our 2 hooters. You'll hear a hooter, and that will give us another 30-second period of time at the end of this chukker. Alejandro Murcio trying to work the ball into an attacking position here for the Dubai Wolves. Picked up by Hassel Grotto, who's having a good start to this match. He puts a pass up towards Benjamin Panelo. Panelo has got contact there. Oh, look at this from Panelo. He's taken the ride off there from Beresford and then crunched it back towards goal. This one's a little bit out to the right-hand side, but Beresford will get there first. Oh, Tommy reaching out. Can he get back to it? Panelo with a superb turn. He flicks it across. Kian Hall comes in here. And there's a whistle on the play as Beresford and Kian Hall tried to mop things up there for the Wolves. The umpire's whistle has gone. And the referee has already made his decision, Peter Wright. Quite clearly, you can see he's dropped the ball down right in front of the Wolves' goal. And there's going to be a short penalty and an easy opportunity here for Bangash to go back into the lead. Benja Panelo walks in. Goes with a lazy full swing. He's got the score. The flag is raised behind the goal. And Bangash are back in the lead. It's 2-1. We're back to the centre after every goal, and the teams will change ends. That's an old tradition in polo. I know it's very confusing for those of you who don't know the sport, but that's what we do. And now it's Bangash going down to the other end, and look at that from Von Potosky. He's absolutely smashed that one up to the front door. There's a huge ride-off coming in there, and some very good defensive work there by Kian Hall. Well done there by the Englishman. He's got the ball to Alejandro Murcio. Murcio returns the favour and puts a pass out towards Kian, and Kian is on the march on the far side, and the Wolves are prowling. Superb stuff from Kian Hall. He's up over the halfway line. Got another cut shot forward. Haider Bangash is coming back in defence. Hall will put the brakes on and try and bring it back in field. Superb skills there. Oh, he's eventually overrun it. Habtoor is appealing for the foul, but rightly so. There's nothing from the refs. And a superb hook comes in from Murcio. Look at this. Can Ali Murcio get around the corner? I think he can. He looks up. He shoots. Oh, wonderful stuff from Ali Murcio. It's 2 goals apiece. Well, the combination play there, Kian Hall working so hard in defence. Murcio picked it up, saw Kian turning around the corner and flying down the other end of the field, and what a counter-attack it was by the Wolves. And in the end, Ali Murcio gets the score. And he's away again here from the back of the throw-in, I can tell you. Big ride-off comes in there from Panelo. Oh, good work from Benja. And then a pass out to Von Potosky. This time it's Bangash who are on the attack. Fede Von Potosky, they're absolutely flat out here, folks. Look at this. This is sensational polo from both teams. Von Potosky up in front of goal. Oh, he's been taken out by Beresford, and the backhander comes in there from Kian Hall. It's returned with interest. And then Panelo comes in and Panelo shoots. And they're appealing for the foul. I think the whistle's gone. The whistle has gone before that ball went across the line, and the goal will not stand. It's going to be a halfway hit here in favour of the Dubai Wolves by CAFU. And it was Tommy Beresford who came out from the goal and got the umpire's whistle. So the score remains 2-2. Just 13 seconds left on the clock here in the first as Von Potosky comes flying back onto the field there. He's changed his pony. He's on that bright chestnut. And Tommy Beresford, I can tell you, has got plenty of range from this distance. Is he going to hit this first time? Let's have a look. He does. He goes low, but Von Potosky stopped it. And he might be able to turn this into an attacking position here right at the end of the first chukker. It could be Bangash going down the other end. Who's going to come in here with a lead? Oh, he's gone past Beresford. And there is the 30-second hooter. Von Potosky with a little bit of angle to work. He's brought it back in field. Good work from him. What can he do? There's probably about 20 seconds remaining. Fede, crunching ride-off comes in there from, lovely stuff as Beresford gets the ride-off. Habtor comes in and takes the ball, and he's fizzed it up over the halfway line. I'm not sure if he's got enough time to get it down to the goal, but he'll take the territory. Backhander comes in, charged down there by Habtor. Kieran Hall will pick it up. And there's going to be a whistle, and that will be the end of the first chukker, ladies and gentlemen. And we're locked here in the Bentley Cup final. At the end of the first, it's the Dubai Wolves by CAFU 2, Bangash 2. So welcome back to all of our Polo Line TV viewers, and just some information for our guests here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. We've had a slight delay, and that was due to an injury, and that injured pony has now been taken off to see the vet. We have vets on hand, of course, here, and the welfare of the horses is a very, very important issue to all of us as polo players, and that pony is going to go off and get the best care and attention that we can give her. So our thoughts are with her. I'm sure she's going to be good, and she'll be back to race around another day. As we go down into the Wolves' Den, that's Alejandro Mucio, the number 4. Habtoor there just behind him. He's back on his pony. Tense moments here. 2-2, start of the second in this Bentley Cup Final 2021. There's Jacinto Grotto. He had a very good start. Good first chukker from him, the number 4 for Bangash. For those of our Polo Line TV viewers who are tuned in and would like to send in a message, we would love, quite simply, we would love to hear from you. Instagram is at Polo Line OK. Facebook is at Polo Line Int, and Twitter is at Polo Line. So that's at Polo Line OK for Insta, at Polo Line Int for Facebook, and Twitter is at Polo Line. Send in your messages. Let us know where you're watching the action from. If you want us to shout out your polo club or the country you're in, let us know where you're watching, and we will get a shout out to you as and when we can when there's a break in the action. I've already got some messages coming in. My friend Zach is watching. I can see he sent me a photo of Polo Line on his laptop. He's at Desert Palm by the looks of things. I can see the Desert Palm Hotel swimming pool in the background. Looks absolutely wonderful. He's got his feet up and he's having a cold one, and he's tuned in to this Bentley Cup final here on IFSA Gold Cup 2021 day from the Al Habtoor, and he's loving it. Good to have you on board, Zach. I'm still looking forward to that drive into the mountains. Let's do that next week when we can, buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying the action. There's another message coming in here from Danny Herbert, my tennis nemesis. Danny and I had a run around yesterday on the tennis court. Been great to play with you over the last couple of months, mate. Still, we won't mention the score. Danny's down on the pitch having lunch next to the gold horse heads, the beautiful sculptures that are from Ignacio Videla, And he'd like to say hello to Kieran and Ruth Scott, two titans of HR in the Middle East, renewing their wedding vows today at Al Hub Tour. Well, we love the romance. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and congratulations on renewing your wedding vows today. They're enjoying the brunch. We haven't had any brunch up here. They haven't even sent us, well, not even a piece of sweet corn. The grill looks good, it looks busy. Hopefully we'll be getting some of that later. Now, we're ready for the start of the second chukka. There's 2-2-2 on the scoreboard. That's mean it's start of the second, 2 goals apiece. And there's going to be a restart from the center of the field where the last play finished at the end of that first chukka. And we're back underway. Picked up by Benja Panelo. Kian Hall's there. He's trying to center that one. Oh, lovely play from Alejandro Muzio. Muzio comes through. Oh, and he had a snapshot. What a chance that was. He maybe rushed it a little bit, and he's pulled the trigger, and it's wide of the target, and it's gone out to the left-hand side. So players called by our umpires. Croto comes in. Panelo went out to the right and then broke hard back to the left, and he's given himself a little bit of time here on the far side of the field, puts the brakes on. Horse comes to a complete standstill, and then he zigzags his way back across the field. Good work here from Benjamin Panelo. Watch out for this guy. He's in the form of his life. He really is. And he's found a pass out towards Hasso Croto. Beresford fancies coming across here and intervening. Good work there from Von Petoski on Beresford. Beresford's done well, though, but he's over the top of the backhander. But Kian Hall will come in. And Kian's backhander is, well, it's not the contact that he wanted, but it's worked really well for the Wolves here because Ali Muzio's picked it up here, and he's got possession of the ball here just inside his own half. Beresford. Tommy takes a tap. He's over the halfway line and into enemy territory. The Wolves are on the prowl once again. Whoa, a huge ride-off coming in there from Fedi Von Petoski, and they've turned it around the corner. And Alejandro Muzio will come back here. Gets the hook there on Von Petoski, turns the corner, goes past another one. Super stuff from Muzio. What's Ali going to do? He's pulled the trigger. He's passed it up towards Habtoor. Is that pass going to reach? Habtoor reaches out. Can he get this one back towards goal? Oh, he's gone across the face of goal. The angle was so tight. But it may well have gone out of play. There's a whistle, and the goal judge is running towards the back line. And I think the ball was out of play there when Habtoor played the next shot. And possession will go back to Bangash. Jacinto Croto. Oh, he's completely mishit that. That was intended for Benjamin Panelo, and they're in trouble here. Can Kian Hall get round the corner and get away from his man? He can. He switches to the near side. This is good stuff from the Englishman, Kian Hall. Oh, wonderful defence there from Panelo, but Tommy Beresford comes in on the head-to-head, and Tommy's going to walk this one through for the Wolves, is he? Well, there was a whistle just as he went to nudge it over the line, and the umpires didn't like the challenge, and this one could well go in favour of the Wolves. Let's see what the referees decide. As we see Tommy Beresford coming in on the head-to-head, and it was Jacinto Croto who came to meet him, but he came across the front there. That's what the umpires have seen. And the penalty has gone in favour of the Wolves. The goal has been scored, and the Wolves are 3-2 to the good. Four minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Von Petoski. Oh, what a backhander that is from the throw-in. And that's released his teammate. And look at this. Panelo's going away from Alejandro Muzio. He takes the contact, switches to the difficult side of his pony, chops it back towards goal. Still there is Panelo. Oh, that is absolutely scintillating from Benjamin Panelo. Well, I can't tell you how much skill is involved in a goal like that. Wonderful stuff from Panelo once again. And, well, the backhander was superb from Fedi Von Petoski. That released his number 3. And he was under pressure from Ali Muzio all the way down the field, but got the job done on the difficult side of his pony. And he's tied the game here. It's 3-3. Cian Hall, backed up here by Tommy Beresford. And then Alejandro Muzio. All of the Wolves are there. They're all prowling around in the throw-in, and they've got the ball here. And look at this. Ali Muzio is running. He's put it down in front of Habtoor. Habtoor steadies the pony. Oh, what an opportunity that was. Muzio's there. He flicks it on the near side and then comes in. And, oh, it's been stopped. I think the ball's plugged. I think it's gone into the pitch. But it didn't cross the line. There was a loud blast from the referee, but this ball could have been trodden by a horse and gone into the ground. And let's see, well, they're going to nip off and change their ponies here. They're going to have a free change with 3 minutes and 6 seconds left on the clock. It's so hot here today. It's a really good decision. Keep these ponies fresh. Pony welfare, very important to all of us here. And as the players come off to change, the umpires are just going to go and have a chat there behind the goal and come up with a decision. Gives me an opportunity to thank International Free Zone Authority, who provide local and international businesses the ideal platforms, infrastructure and location that epitomise the benefits of the UAE's strategic geographic position, world-class infrastructure and business and tax-friendly environment. They're our title sponsor, not just for this, the IFSA Gold Cup 2021, but in fact for the entire polo season here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And we thank them immensely for their support and sponsorship of this polo season. It's been a tricky season in many ways, but they've been wonderful throughout, and we look forward to seeing them again next year, and hopefully it's the start of a relationship that continue for years to come. Don't forget, we've got the best dressed lady and gentleman. I hope you're looking sharp. Prizes worth a total of 25,000 dirhams. If only I'd known. Well, it looks like it was a plug ball because they're going to roll in. It's going to be a neutral roll in, and it's right in the goal mouth. Who's got possession here? It looks like Tommy Beresford scrapping away with it. Who else is, oh, they've nicked it from the back and they're breaking away here in the form of Fedi Von Potosky. Von Potosky asking his pony for a little bit more. He's absolutely flying down the field, but look at this from Habtoor. Ali Muzio, backhander out towards Tommy Beresford. Beresford on the difficult side of his pony with a shot forward. Panella will come across, the two of them will crunch each other with an enormous ride-off. Here comes Cian Hall. Cian under his pony's neck back to the centre, but that's going to be cleared here by the green shirts of Bangash. And Von Potosky will drop in on this pass here. Fedi skies it. Ali Muzio, they're right here in front of us. Muzio reaching out, turns the corner. And the Wolves will turn this defensive position into an attack. Alejandro Muzio, the number 4, being hunted down here. Look at this. He sweeps it up towards goal. Cian Hall's flying through and appealing for the foul. And yes, the whistle has gone. Well, blistering attack there from Ali Muzio, who found himself with the ball just inside his own half, facing his own goal. He turned the corner, and what we see here is a situation where Muzio was flying through to goal, and the defending player there, that was Benjamin Panelo, pushed Cian Hall straight across in front of Ali Muzio, and the umpires didn't think there was enough space. It was a bit dangerous, and the penalty has gone to the Wolves. Chance here for Tommy Beresford. Penalty 2, 30-yard open goal, looking for 4-3. Tommy shoots, and Tommy scores. The flag is raised, and the Wolves are back into the lead with just under 2 minutes remaining in the second. The ball is back in play. Who's got it? It looks like Tommy Beresford, the Charishman. Chops that little open backhander out towards the boards. He couldn't get much on it because he was under pressure. And it was Von Potosky that was hooking him. But good work from Benjamin Panelo. Oh, and a very uncharacteristic swing and a miss from him. Turning the corner there is Kian Hall, the Englishman on the grey pony, trying to get away from Jacinto Croto. The ref's taking evasive action on the far side. That's Daniel Boudou, who finds himself right in the middle of the plate. Open backhander coming in, trying to turn this into an attacking position here for Bangash. Oh, and a whistle on the play as Jacinto Croto came flying through. The umpire's whistle has gone, and the two refs are going to have a chat here and decide what to do. Just 57 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second, as Peter Wright strides down to the far end of the field, and that would suggest that this is going to be a 60 penalty for 60-yard attempt, and an opportunity here for the green shirts of Bangash to tie the score. So you'll see the penalty marks on the field. There's 3 lines there. They're the short penalties. This is the furthest away of all 3 of them. This is from 60 yards. And the difficulty here for this attacking player is that he needs a bit of height, because the defending team can stand directly between him and the goal. They can't be closer than 30 yards, but he's going to try and get loft on this ball. He's got to get it straight, and he's trying to clear those defenders. He's got height, certainly got the height and the direction. The flag is raised. In fact, he's launched it straight into the netting, high into the netting, behind the goal. And another wonderful penalty from Bangash in the form of Benjamin Panelo. And right in the dying embers of the second chukka, we're tied up again. It's 4 goals apiece. Pops out nicely here for Habtoor. Habtoor on this lovely dark bay pony. Comes around the corner. He's eventually over the... Oh, look at this. Superb work from Haider Bangash. Haider looking for the next shot and finding it, and he's set up a goal-scoring opportunity here. He's still got an awful lot to do with the angle. Oh, he's crunched it. Superb contact, but he's just overcooked the angle, and he's missed the target. It's wide to the left. And that is going to be the final action of the second chukka. The ball was out of play when the first hooter went, and that means that the refs are going to call time on the second chukka here in this Bentley Cup final. And the scores, well, we're locked together at 4 goals apiece between the Dubai Wolves by CAFU and Bangash. Welcome back, all of our viewers on the live stream, Polo Line TV. This one's going out all over the world as we see images from the Wolves' den. 3 Coutinhos. Andy Coutinho, whose birthday it is today. Justo Coutinho, manager and coach there for the Wolves. And Guillermo Coutinho, whose birthday it was a few days ago. Lots of birthdays in the Coutinho family. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Beresford, a couple of taps and then a measured pass out towards Alejandro Mucio. Ali goes long there looking for Kian Hall. Kian putting the brakes on, but Panelo, look at the skill of this guy. He's absolutely sensational, and he's fizzed it downfield, and he's found a front runner. Can Hasso Croto get there? He steadies the pony. Croto, oh, he's got it. Wonderful stuff from Benjamin Panelo again, who put the ball on a plate for his teammate and said, here you go, buddy, finish that one off, and he does. Well, there's nothing Ali Muzio could have done. Croto not getting the best contact on the goal shot, but they all count, and he did enough, and he chopped it over the line. And Bangash with a superb start to the third chukker here. They're back in the lead. It's 5-4. Habtoor is there. He's been hooked by Haider Bangash. Shot comes through there, but Beresford will be the first to show here for the Wolves in defence. Just waiting for Von Potosky to show his hand. Here is Tommy Beresford. Good work from the Charishman. He's brought the ball forward and sweeping it around across the field under his pony's neck. Superb stuff here. Takes the contact there from Von Potosky. Kian Hall reaching out, tried to pick up the ball, but it was just a bit too far away from the Englishman, and that's allowed Bangash to turn around the corner. Whoa, that was a little bit risque, but he got away with it as he hit that little flick backhander to his teammate, and he hit it a little bit hard, but it was well read there and superbly executed by Fedi Von Potosky. Von Potosky over the top of the play under pressure here from Alejandro Mucio. Mucio gets the hook there and turns it around the corner once again. Look at this. It's absolutely sensational stuff from Ali Mucio. Once again, he's deciding to run it himself. Von Potosky's flying back in defence to try and put some pressure here on this pint-sized Argentine. Panelo, superb open backhander from him. Von Potosky, the number 2, steadies the pony. Mucio flying back, trying to get the backhander in, but Fedi's done quite well here, and he's muscled his way up over the halfway line. He's gone past Tommy Beresford, still in possession of the ball here for Bangash. Thumps it downfield. Haider's flying through here on the grey, but so too is Habtoor El Habtoor, and he's absolutely launched it across the field and out of play on the far side. Wow. Good defensive work there from Habtoor. And he's hit the ball out of play inside his own 60, so the refs will go back 60 yards, drop the ball, and it'll be a restart here and possession at the feet of Benjamin Panelo. Benja on the corner. He's lashed it. He hit it hard, but it's just drifting out, and it's wide to the right. Beresford on the far side. Von Potosky waits for him. Tommy with a measured pass out towards Ali Muzio, who's got acres of space. Absolute acres. He's decided to launch it first time, and Habtoor is going to get on the end of this. Habtoor up in front of goal. Oh, he just lifted his head there as he pulled the trigger, and he's left the ball behind. Croto tried to get that one away from the horses, but Kian Hall comes in. That's good work from the Englishman. He's got the measure of the treasure there, and he's fired it down towards goal. Oh, but he's missed it wide right. In fact, that ball has not gone out of play, and Ali Muzio will pick it up, and there's a chance here for the Wolves. Oh, it's across the back line. Superb defensive work there from Hasso Croto. And he may well turn this into an attacking position here for Bangash, right in front of his own goal. Flying through there, Beresford comes in with a backhander, but didn't quite get the distance on that. He was trying to find Alejandro Mucio. Haider Bangash is there. Von Potosky's there. Kian Hall has turned it around the corner, and he's going down towards that far end goal. He's got back up here. Here comes the cavalry. It's Beresford, but Hasso Croto back in defence for Bangash. Kian Hall comes in and flicks it around the corner. Beresford will pick it up here on the near side of his pony. Tommy now looks to try and bring this one back infield and then shoots. Oh, it's inches wide. Inches wide from Beresford, and that will be the free change for all players. due to the heat, the umpire's whistle has gone and the clock says 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the third. It's great to hear from so many of our Polo Line TV viewers. They're messaging in from all over the world, I can tell you. Sanjeev Soneja says all the best for the finals. James Fielding says, come on Bangash, with a couple of flexed muscles on the bicep emoji. Tariq Hasham Chowdhury, hi everyone, I hope you are all fine. Good luck to both teams. We've got Charles Pandian Esquire watching from Windsor. Good luck to both teams, may the best team win. Thanks, Charles. Tariq Hashim Chowdhury is cheering for Bangash. Shohul Tiger says, hello everybody. I'm from Bangladesh and I work at the Dubai Polo Club. Come on Bangash. That's a very long message, mate. It's not Tinder. Remy Stephen watching from Nigeria. Good to have you on board. And Manuel Geraldez is messaging in from Argentina. We've also got the love coming in from Brunei. Rapai Ahmed says hi from Brunei. And Fabricio Ruiz da Silva, good morning from Brazil. We're back underway. There's 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the third chukka, and it's that man again, Benjamin Panelo, who's just turning on the charm. Croto flying through. They're appealing for the foul, but nothing from the refs. The two number ones come together. Good work from Habtoor, but he's over the top of the backhander. He got the ride-off in. He's left the ball behind. Kian Hall. Oh, good work from Kian. Oh, I thought Tommy might have put the hammer down, but he's done really well because he steadied the ship and he waited to time the pass to Ali Muzio. Superb start from Beresford, and Muzio once again on the same page as the Charishman. He's nudged it towards goal, and Ali Muzio surely is going to tie the game. Well, what a lovely goal that was. Just brilliantly read. The two of them play a lot of polo together, and you can see that they are certainly in sync with each other. Beresford, who I thought might have made a mistake by not outrunning his man, but he knew exactly what he was doing. He steadied the pony, waited for Ali Muzio, who was going beyond the last man, and the pass was absolutely perfect. Beresford again. Good work there from Tommy. Gets the ball away from Panelo. And then a massive ride-off coming in from Von Potosky once again. This time it's Alejandro Muzio. Ali picking it up here for the Wolves. The Wolves are really hungry at the moment, aren't they? They're frothing at the mouths and they're looking very dangerous. Working it up towards the 60-yard line. Backhander comes in there from Hasso Croto. But it's going to come straight back at him, I think, as Kian Hall goes back here to try and retrieve things. Well, they're appealing for the foul there. They're trying to say that Croto pushed him into him, but not quite sure if that was the case. Play will continue. Daniel Obodu is on the spot, and he's allowed play to continue here, and it's Beresford back in possession of the ball for the Wolves. Goes under his pony's neck. Good ride-off coming in there, and Ali Muzio is going to be beaten to the ball, but the backhand has been charged down here by Alejandro Muzio. Muzio working it back towards goal. He shoots. That one looks like it could be leaking out to the right. It's going to be close. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it. They want the whistle, but there is no whistle. And that is going to be the final action of this first half in the Bentley Cup Final 2021. As we come in for half-time, sensational stuff from both teams. But as it stands, we cannot separate them. It is 5 goals apiece. Yes, indeed. Welcome back. Ground number 1 at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club on the biggest day in the Polo Canada here in Dubai, the UAE. And it's half-time in our first game, the Bentley Cup final, as we go to the chucker-by-chucker scores. It was 2-2 at the end of the first, 4-4 at the end of the second, and it's 5-5 at the end of the third. So I think we can safely say it's a pretty close contest. Wonderful stuff from both teams. Still 2 chukkers to go as we see some great images of a ghostly Burj Khalifa in the distance. The match stats, field goals, 3 apiece. The Wolves have had the lion's share of the throw-ins, 7-3. Fouls committed, 2 by the Wolves and 3 by Bangash. There's been no yellow cards in the game, and the penalty count is 100% from both sides. 2 out of 2 for both the Wolves and Bangash. We've got some more messages coming in from some Polo Line TV viewers tuned in on the live stream. Johnny Be Good is watching from a freezing England, and he says, are they playing the final on the same ground? Question mark. And the answer to that, Johnny, is yes. They are. It is customary in most places for the main final to be first and then the subsidiary second, but not here. It's tradition. And it will be the IFSA Gold Cup final, coming live and direct from the same field here, field number 1 at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And that will be the second game of our action here in Dubai. Another message coming in. This one's from Simon Bentley, who's watching from Desert Palm. And he's saying, come on, Bangash. Simon Bentley cheering for Bangash. He's drinking beer by the pool at Desert Palm, and he's watching online with Zach. Well, it doesn't get much better than that, does it? And he also says, I should do the trophy presentation. I don't think so, mate. Let's not get above our station, eh? Our referees taking some respite from the heat. It's absolutely toasting down there. Sizzling day here in Dubai. The temperature has cranked up the last 3 or 4 days, and we're coming back through spring and back into summer. And certainly this one is absolutely sweltering. Must be 36, 37 degrees down there. There is a breeze, but it's hot. And our referees taking a half-time break in the shade. Don't forget our sponsors. We can't do it without the sponsors, and we thank International Free Zone Authority, our title sponsor, Martin Pedersen and his team at IFSA. We thank you so much for coming on board for this season, not just for this Gold Cup, but in fact the whole season here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. And we welcome you to be part of the polo here for many years to come. Hopefully we can get that deal done. IFSA provide local and international businesses the ideal platforms, infrastructure and location that epitomise the benefits of the UAE's strategic geographic position, world-class infrastructure and business and tax-friendly environment. And we thank Martin and his team once again. I know they're here in numbers, enjoying the action as they have been throughout the season, and we welcome you and thank you very much indeed. Our main sponsor of Bentley Emirates. There's a few Bentleys here today. I'm still waiting to have mine delivered. Not quite sure what's happened to it. They promised me one. It was in my contract. Instead, I've got a Mitsubishi. Not quite the same. Bentley Emirates, the largest Bentley dealer in the world, and they're part of the prestige cars division of the Al Habtoor Motors. Bentley Emirates is driven by professionalism, quality, high standards, and continues to serve with utmost confidence. Don't forget, folks, we've got the best dressed lady and gentleman. Prizes worth a total of 25,000 dirhams. Can you believe it? Incredible prize. That will be split between the best dressed lady and the most stylish gent on the day. And those prizes will include 2.5, should I say, 2,500 dirhams in cash each, 2 nights hotel stay for 2, inclusive of breakfast in any of the Habtoor hospitality hotels in Habtoor City. 60-minute spa treatment at the Silk Spa in Habtoor Palace, fabulous polo lunch for 2 at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort Hotel, a face mask from the US Polo Association, silk gift items from Catherine Morgan, riding school voucher for 2, summer hacking for 2, stable tour for 2, and Mattia Nesek lavender pillow. The list is endless. We're back underway. Started the 4th chukka and the second half of this Bentley Cup final. And it's Hasso Kroto who's chopped a pass out towards Benjamin Panelo. Benja. Silky skills once again to lose the attentions of Ali Muzio. And then a little wristy flick there, trying to go past Cian Hall, but Cian's done well. Turning for the pass there is Tommy Beresford, but Ali Muzio decides to keep possession of the ball himself. Oh, good opportunity there for Hasso Kroto to come in and just flick that one across the field, and he's done well. He's momentarily stopped the Wolves in their tracks, but it's Ali Muzio once again. This time he goes long towards Habtoor. Habtoor will have to put the brakes on and wait for that ball to catch up with him, but he's done superbly well, and he's picked it up there on the near side of his pony. Haider Bangash with a really good open backhander, turning things around the corner, and flying through here with another open backhander was Benjamin Panelo. The Wolves back in possession of the ball. Muzio's backhander is absolutely inch perfect here for Habtoor. Habtoor's working it down towards goal. They're reaching out. Desperate defence. Cian Hall's almost out of the saddle. Oh, and they've left it there for a teammate. That's Benka Panelo who now picks it up. No, it's not. It's Hasso Kroto. Kroto with Von Potosky looping behind him. And wow, that was risky stuff there from Bangash, but they've got the ball away from the danger zone and they're up to the halfway line. Beresford. Backhander there with more height than distance. And Cian Hall will come in and try and help it on its way. Reaching out there with those long octopus-like limbs is Tommy Beresford, and he's picked up an absolute beauty and put it back in front of his teammate. Here comes Ali Muzio, whose arms are not quite so long, but he's just as talented, if not more so. And Muzio, well, just as I say that, there's a double whistle, and someone said something in the Wolves camp. They weren't happy with the original decision. The foul was going to go against them as Ali Muzio miscontrolled and tried to come back to the play. We can see it on the replay. The refs blew the whistle for that one, and there was a bit of back chat. And as a result, 2 balls have been thrown down on the centre circle. We only need 1, lads. So a yellow flag is also brandished, a yellow card. I think that might have been to Ali Muzio. It could have been Tommy, I'm not sure. The 2 of them were the closest to Daniel Boudou. And it was Daniel Boudou who blew his whistle for a second time and awarded this technical penalty in favour of Bangash. It's low, and it's out towards Panelo, but superb work here from Ali Muzio, who's going to try and redeem himself here and get the ball up the other end of the field. Beresford dropping in on this. Good work from Tommy. Switching to the near side. Takes the hook and leaves the ball there for his teammate. But Kroto has lent in once again and got a really important intervention there on the near side of his pony. Backhander comes in there from Fedi Von Potosky. Chips it down towards goal. Huge ride-off coming in and then a little flick. Oh, and there's a bag on the field. Haider Bangash is there. Look at that. Haider's flicked it up towards Benja Panelo, and Panelo's got the score. Well, there was slight confusion because there was a bag coming through the middle of the play. Extraordinary stuff. You don't see that very often. And he almost connected with the bag, but he got the ball. And he put a superb pass out to that left-hand post. Wonderful stuff from Haider Bangash. And who was there on the goal line to finish it off? It was that man again who scored a whole hat full of goals for Bangash again here today. Benjamin Panelo. This one's popped out the back. First to surface will be Alejandro Muzio. Ali opens up. Oh, he thought about taking it on the offside, and in the end, they've turned it around, and this is a really good opportunity for Bangash. Look at this, a miscontrol from Hasso Kroto. Oh, and he's left the ball behind. What an opportunity that was. Habtoor did a good job in defence to try and put him off, and he's succeeded. Possession is back with the Wolves here, and it's Tommy Beresford. Beresford reaching out. Oh, he's almost thrown himself out of the saddle there. Extraordinary stuff from Hasso Kroto. The Wolves still in possession of the ball. Von Bertosky with a really good interception, and he's deflected the ball. Oh, and that was super stuff by Hasselkrotter, who noticed Freddy Von Bertosky, and Von Bertosky's absolutely hooning down the field. He picks it up on the halfway line. He punches it forward. Beresford thought about it and then thought twice, and Freddy's gone for it from range. Where's that gone? Oh, he's inches wide to the right. Superb attack by Bangash once again, but it's wide of the target. And the whistle will go for a free change of pony with 3 minutes and 5 seconds left on the clock here in the fourth. And the score is 6-5. Pretty relaxed down in the picnic area, isn't it? What a nice way to watch the polo. Very chilled over there in the gazebos on the far side of the field. Save me some picnic, please. Starving. There's a message coming in from my friend Jojo. She says, where do we go for the best dressed lady? She fancies her chances. She says, Emma and I scrubbed up today. I hope so. You don't have to go anywhere, Jojo. They will find you. Don't you worry about that. We've got spies in the camp. They're watching you. They're moving around both sides of the field, every single hospitality area. And they will be assessing who looks the sexiest and the most stylish on the day. Our best dressed lady and gentlemen, prizes worth a total of 25,000 dirhams. Extraordinary stuff. We've got more messages coming in. Ian Kettleworth, Bulldog Barber from Midhurst, good luck. Marcy Palmer watching the cricket as well. England getting a pasting by the Indians. Oh dear, that's not good. Maybe turn the cricket off and watch the polo. Sounds like a better idea. Jam Umay Ali says, all the best to the Dubai Wolves. Come on, the Wolves. Support coming in for both of these teams. It's tense. It's nervy, it's tight, it's 6-5, and it's Tommy Beresford circling around here for the Wolves. Takes a tap. And another. And then a measured pass out towards Ali Muzio. Hasselkrotter fancies coming in here and having a go on the near side, but he's been done here by Ali Muzio. Good work from Krotter to come back with a good ride-off, but he's over the top of the backhander. That's taken Muzio out of the play and left the ball here for Benjamin Panelo. Kian Hall there leaping around on the sort of kangaroo-type pony. He'll have to clear the way, and does. And they've overcomplicated it here, Bangash, and the ball's been nicked away by Ali Muzio. Superb work by Muzio. Beresford comes through. He's looking for a pass from Muzio, and will he get there? I don't think he will. Kian Hall once again just, well, a couple of little rears from him as he comes in to try and put pressure on Panelo, and Panelo does a good job there on the Englishman and turns it around the corner. Benja. Switching to the near side. Oh, he's gone through the challenge of Muzio. And he's on the march here. And this could be very dangerous for the Wolves because this guy is not missing much. He glances over his shoulder, sweeps it back in field. The approach shot looks good to me. He's up to the 30, pulls the trigger. Oh, Panelo on fire once again. Well, you can't give him an inch because he's seeing it like a football. And he's playing out of his skin. And once again, Benjamin Panelo turning on the charm for Bangash. And they go into a 2-goal lead here with just 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining in the fourth chukker. It's 7-5. Clash of sticks. Panelo again. Oh, if he'd have nicked that one away. There would have only been one contestant for the best player of the game, but as it happens, it's turned around the corner, and look at this. Ali Muzio's having a go up at the other end. A superb counter-attack here by Ali Muzio. The Wolves trying to pull one back. Muzio turning on the charm himself. Wonderful stuff yet again from Alejandro Muzio, showing us all why he's 8 goals and maybe a few more. And he's pulled on back. 7-6. Nothing that Von Potosky could do, flying back in defence there for Bangash. Bablu Pacheribari says, nice goal. Good to have you on board. And I'm very happy to hear that you are tuned in to Polo Line TV for this Bentley Cup final. Tommy Beresford trying to tie the game here for the Wolves. The Wolves are absolutely frothing at the mouth. They're prowling. Oh, and I think he may have got the whistle here. Beresford lost the stirrup. He came together there with Hasso Kroto. Kroto is protesting his innocence. And the two referees are going to have a chat about this one. Very important decision. Beresford's there. He's having his say. Eliana Gomez. Muy bien, Polo Line. En la cobertura. Nos sentimos en Dubái en cada transmisión desde Zarate Extraordinario de Mariano Garcia. Good to hear from Argentina, Brazil, England, Brunei, people messaging in from Nigeria. It's wonderful to hear from you all. Keep the messages coming in here on Polo Line TV. Instagram is at Polo Line OK. Facebook at Polo Line Int. And Twitter, you can get us at Polo Line. We'd love to hear from you. We would love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching the action from, and we will get your message read out as and when we can. Oh, look at this from Pinello. Just extraordinarily talented as he flicks the ball beyond the challenge of Muzio. Muzio coming in there on the head-to-head play. Oh, and Habtor's in the right place at the right time, and he's absolutely nicked the ball. Whoa. Well, I can tell you, I'm bang in line with that, and Habtor met that perfectly. There was certainly no hint of a foul. And Benka Panello didn't need to do it, but he's opened his mouth, and the umpire's taken offence to it. They've blown the whistle. This is going to be a technical penalty, and they're going to have to go up, surely, and move this up to a 40-yarder, at least. Let's see what the refs decide here. Well, it's going to be a penalty too. Well, extraordinary stuff, because the Wolves still had a lot of work to do to get that ball off the boards. And, well, incredible from Panello, who's had a wonderful game, but just getting a little bit hot under the collar. And it's going to be a penalty too, an open goal, 30-yard hit when they come back onto the field for the start of the fifth and final chukker, and there'll be an opportunity for the Dubai Wolves by CAFU to tie the scores at 7. Welcome back. Start of the fifth and final chukker And what an opportunity this is for Tommy Beresford, who looks like he's going to be taking the penalty duties here for the Wolves. And he's looking to tie the game here right at the start of this fifth chukker. Gives me an opportunity just to mention our food vendors on the far side of the field. If you are on the far side of the field, there's a food truck there, the halftime food truck, Orbis Coffee and Pop City Ice Cream. Beresford, controlled, measured, calculated and very calm, and he smashed it through the middle, and the game is tied, and we are poised and perfectly set for this fifth and final chukker. It doesn't get more exciting than this. It's 7-7. The Bentley Cup is up for grabs. Who's your money on? Who are you supporting? Is it the green shirts of Bangash? Freddy von Potosky's there, Kian Hall, the two number twos. Kian Hall's got the better of von Potosky on this occasion, and he's fired it up to Habtor, and he's done superbly well, reaching out, picking that one up from behind the pony. Oh, surely not, he's chopped it back towards goal, and he went for the next shot, got plenty on it, but was just off target to the right. Jacinto Croto, the tall Argentine, from his own back line, cuts a pass out towards Benjamin Panelo. Benja, trying to drag that one out from under his pony. Oh, a little mistake there from Panelo, and turning the corner here is Ali Muzio. Oh, I can't believe it. Can't believe what I've just seen. He's caned it out to the right-hand side. He got a terrible bounce, and he's left the ball behind, and that's allowed Freddy von Potosky. Von Potosky coming down infield. Haida Bangash is well positioned, as is Habtor. Superb work from Habtor. Oh, there's a whistle. There's a whistle as Freddy von Potosky came flying through. Well, let's see what the two referees decide here. There's a bandage coming off the back of Kian Hall's pony. I think it's actually come off, which was a little bit nervy as he went down the field at full gallop. And the whistle's gone after what looked like some superb defensive work from Habtor. And it's going to be a penalty too, and a chance here with an open goal, 30-yard hit for Bangash to regain the lead. It's Benja Panelo, and he's not going to miss from there in the form that he is in. He's punched it through, and Bangash back into the lead here with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock here in the fifth. It's 8-7. Jane Fielding is watching Polo Line. Good to have you on board, Jane. I hope you're enjoying the action. She says hi from a wet Portugal. Yanuma Ali says all the best to the Dubai Wolves. There's support for the Wolves. Beresford. Panelo, Tommy coming in and getting a ride off there on Freddy von Potosky, and then launching that tail backhander on the near side of his pony. Habtor thinks about coming through and stealing the ball, and he has. He's nicked the ball off Hasokroto. Superb work here from the number one for the Wolves. Can he sweep it back around the corner? He can. The approach shot looks pretty good to me. He needs one more. That's out to the left-hand side, but it's right in front of the goal. Oh, he's left it behind. He did all the hard work, and the ball's been left, and look at this. They're turning it into an attacking position here for Bangash. Haida up over the halfway line. Oh, he's missed it. It's getting tense out there as Muzio puts the brakes on and takes the hook on von Potosky, and there's going to be another counter-attack, this time going the other way. It's the Wolves. Muzio, he skies it. And a backhander from von Potosky trying to get around the corner. Here is Benja Panelo, and he's done just that. Panelo will be first to surface here for Bangash. He's up over the 60, brings it back in field. Could this be the goal from Benja Panelo? He steadies the pony, he cuts it towards goal. He's got another one. George Buchanan is watching from the Polo House in Pilar. Sarah Nichols Come on to the English boys. Come on, lads, from Sarah. Guillermo Cesareño says, un saludo a Cesar desde Washington, Córdoba. And George Buchanan says, vamos the Wolves. Plenty of polo liners tuned in for this one. All over the world, they're watching this match. And I can tell you, there's support for both teams. Still 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining here in the fifth, and the score is 9-7. Bangash, a very, very important cushion now. 2 goals. And Benjamin Panelo, once again, absolutely on fire. He's only gone and got 6 goals again today. He already had 28 goals in the tournament before this contest started, and he's helped himself to another 6 on the day. Scintillating stuff from the young Argentine. And wow, he's really showing us his class and talent here in Dubai this season. Some shots of our guests here at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. Packed house, socially distanced, of course. Everybody being sensible and wearing their face masks as and when they need to. And we thank you on behalf of everybody here. We're very grateful for your support of this continued mad pandemic that we're almost through. And if you are milling around, make sure that you do have your mask on and you are socially distancing. We're back to the centre. The teams have changed ends. The Wolves need the next goal. There's no doubt about it. But Von Potosky's gone beyond Beresford, and Von Potosky is going to try and seal the deal here for the green shirts of Bangash. The approach shot looks pretty good. The ball's bouncing all over the place, and he's plucked it out of the air, but he's plucked it wide right. Well, that could have been the one. But there's a huge sigh of relief from the Wolves. And they're still in this. Just less than 3 minutes remaining. They trail by 2. Beresford. Muzio goes right and then comes back to the left. That's where the pass has gone. Good work there between Ali Muzio and Tommy Beresford once again. Kian Hall comes in. Good crunching right off there on Hassel Crotto has allowed his teammate a little bit of time. Oh, Ali Muzio. Big swing and a big bounce and a big miss. Oh. Well, there's a whistle on the play. And there's a yellow card that's gone out to Ali Muzio. And it's all happening down there. As we see, Ali came through. He tried to get that big pass out to the right-hand side. He got a terrible bounce. He came up with nothing but fresh air on the ball. And then some players were turning, including Muzio. And Hassel Crotto was flying down the centre of the field. And the whistle went. And the umpires are marching down to the scoreboard end here, which would suggest that this penalty has gone in favour of Bangash. Well, it's a penalty too. It's a 30-yarder. It's going to be Panelo. And he smashed it straight over the top, high into the scoreboard. And Bangash are into double figures. It's 10-7. Well, what have the Wolves got left? 2 minutes remaining here. They need a goal and they need it quickly. And Haida Bangash has picked it up there after a little pass from Ferdy Von Potosky. In possession of the ball here for the Wolves is Beresford, but he's facing the wrong way. He's turned it around the corner, and a measured pass goes out towards Alejandro Mucio. Croto. Ali. Good work from him. He's charged down that little backhander, and he's gone. Oh, I thought he'd gone past his man, but the whistle has gone. Mucio has broken his stick. He's going to have to go off and get a new one. That one's absolutely cream-crackered. And Peter Wright is marching his way down towards the 60-yard line. And this looks to me, well, it's definitely a penalty in favour of the Wolves. It's just a question of whether they go to the 60 or beyond. Let's see what the refs decide. Still plenty of time for you to get your messages in. If you're watching on the live stream, Polo Line TV, Instagram is at Polo Line OK, Facebook at Polo Line Int, and Twitter is at Polo Line. We've had messages flooding in from all over the world. It's so great to hear so many people tuned in today, watching the action from the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. Support coming in for both teams as Alejandro Mucio circles around here on this chestnut. He's looking to cut the gap. It's low, and it's been stopped by Hassor. Good work by Croto. Habtoor comes in. He's turned it around the corner. Reaching out there was Ali Mucio, but flying through was Benkapanelo. And a whistle on the play as Fedi von Petoski tried to pick up that pass and set up an attack for Bangash, but Tommy Beresford was well positioned, had his stick raised, and our umpire Peter Wright agreeing with the Charishman. It's going to be a spot hit to the Wolves. So plenty of angle on it, but it's well within range. He's probably only about, 68, maybe 70 yards out from goal, Ali Mucio. He's hit it hard. It's not the perfect contact, and it's going wide to the right. And look at that from Pinello. He's absolutely crunched it. He must have got a touch before. Otherwise, he would have let that go out of play, and he's kept it in play and didn't want to concede the corner. And he's got a superb pass out to the far side, and they're on the march once again. This time it's Hasso Croto. Croto punching it up over the halfway line, and Beresford once again will have to go back in defence. His near side backhander comes in field, but Croto was waiting for it. And he's played an open backhand. Oh, lovely stuff. Look at that, out towards Benkapanelo. And Bangash are keeping possession of the ball here, and the clock is ticking away on the Wolves. Eventually, it's nicked away by Kian Hall. Kian on the near side of his pony goes down the boards there and then tries to crunch it up over the halfway line. Eventually, the Wolves are into enemy territory, but back in defence here, and there's another open backhander coming in from Croto. Panelo putting the brakes on. Just seconds remaining here in this fifth and final chukka. Bangash looking like they may well have done enough. Here comes Von Petoski windmilling his way through. He's got some backup here from Pinello. Pinello goes under his pony's neck. Von Petoski will get there and will have a goal shot. He flicks it across. He's going to miss wide to the right, but they won't care. Anywhere down there will do as far as Bangash are concerned. As the time ticks away here in this Bentley Cup final, that will be that, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. Superb stuff from both teams. But it is Bangash who run out the winners and will be receiving the Bentley Cup. And they have defeated the Dubai Wolves by CAFU by the score of 10 goals to 7. As we go to our chukka by chukka scores, courtesy of my director and for the benefit of everybody watching on Polo Line TV. At the end of the first, it was 2-2. At the end of the second, it was 4-4. By half-time, it was 5-5. And then Bangash just edged away. The Wolves were desperately trying to hang on to them, but it was Bangash who took their chances in the second half. They came in 7-6 at the end of the fourth, and then 3 goals to 1 in that fifth and final chukka sealed the deal for the green shirts of Bangash, 10 goals to 7. Some more messages coming in from Polo Line TV viewers. Farouk D2 says, Panelo is on fire. with a flame emoji and an exclamation mark. Well, we can't disagree with you. We cannot disagree with you. Another great performance by Benjamin Panelo. Field goals. Bangash 6, 4 to the Wolves. The throw-ins, well, the Wolves had the lion's share there, didn't they? 11-7. Fouls committed pretty even. 5 by the Wolves, 6 by Bangash. And in the end, it was quite a feisty affair. It was hot out there and a few players getting a bit hot under the collar. There were 3 yellow cards in the match, 2 to the Wolves and 1 to Bangash. Penalties, 3 out of 4 to the Wolves and 100% by Bangash, 4 out of 4. And there were no corners, safety penalties in the match. There is Panelo, the number 3 for Bangash, turning on the charm yet again. And well, he looks like he's worked hard out there. He's exhausted. Incredibly hot day for both ponies and players. And the Bangash team just taking some shade and some time. Our producer's come up with his favourite goals of the day. That was Hasokroto. Nothing Kian Hall could have done about that one. And look at this from Panelo, receiving the backhand pass. And then, well, wonderful skills on the near side of his pony. This was a great pass coming through. And Kroto, well, didn't get much contact on the goal shot, but he did enough. He got it over the line. It was put on a plate, wasn't it? Beresford there with a little backhander. Muzio trying to get on the line. Haider Bangash came in, avoided that plastic bag that was bizarrely blowing across the field and put the ball back up in front of Panelo. He got the job done. Here he is again, absolutely on fire. Ali Muzio, look how hard Von Potocki's working to get back in defence there, but Ali showing his class and getting the score there for the Dubai Wolves. As we look at some superb shots, some ghostly shots of the city of Dubai in the distance. That is all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen, for the first of our 2 games here this afternoon at the Al Habtoor Polo Resort and Club. The Bentley Cup final is done and dusted. Bangash will be lifting that later on. We will be back at 4 p.m. for the main event here in Dubai, the IFSA Gold Cup final.